Well, for some retail traders, getting in on the GameStop mania this week turned out to be just a coincidence. Like this next guest here with Bloomberg Quicktake reporter Jennifer Zabasaja. Hey, Jen.
Hey, Tim. I want to bring in our guest today, Dara Keeney. Dara became a first-time trader this week, and he's joining us now from Dublin to share his perspective about the week that was. Dara, thanks so much for joining us. I just want to put this into context a bit for everybody. You've been an investor for what? All of a week? I mean, why did you decide to get in to this whole thing?
Well, I just need to correct you on your facts there, Jennifer. I've only been an investor for 6 days, actually. Tomorrow is the big anniversary. I'm really excited about it. I've always had an interest in the idea of dabbling in trading, but it just seems like such a far away world for me. I always think, like if ever I had money set aside, it would never be a huge amount of money. Or if I had some money sitting in a bank account, I thought maybe I could put it into stocks and shares. But I don't know enough about the world. I don't have enough to be considered a player or to have the confidence to go into a brokerage and say, here's five figures. Show me what you got. Help me make some money on this, whether it's short term or long term. It's so far from my world right now, but I just decided, you know what, this is the week to try.
So how exactly did that work? I mean, were you aware of what was going on? Tell us a bit about the story.
Okay, well, aware of it? Absolutely not. No. So on Saturday morning, I woke up a bit earlier than planned, and I turned on my phone, and one of the group's chats that I was in, a friend had said, yeah, he was reading something on Reddit about GameStop and how something could happen big this week, and he's going to go in on it. And he was kind of saying, look, I'm never going to give you full-time advice, and there's no conditions on this. I can't guarantee it, but there's something exciting happening. If you're in any way inclined, maybe you should all think about dipping in. Or there's people on that group who are actually serious players, and they operate in that world. So maybe he was kind of saying, look, this is a chance to make some money. But I'm lying in bed. I haven't got out of bed yet. And I'm thinking, do you know what? This might be the chance. So I'm thinking, how do I do it? Oh yeah, that banking app that I have. There's a stocks page on that. So I opened up the app and I looked into it, and lo and behold, there is a stocks page. I'd never been on that page before. And I said, right, I'll set up an account. And there are loads of documents. Didn't read one of them. I just ticked them all. There 5 or 6 documents. Tick, yeah, read that. Tick, done that. And within 3 minutes, I had myself a trading account, and I transferred over what I thought was €200 at the time, but it turns out it was $200 because all the trading was done in dollars. Again, that was brand new to me. And so then I thought to myself, right, I have it up and running now. I'll buy some GameStop shares. Of course, even at that stage, I didn't even know what the ticker was or what the acronym was for GameStop. So I had to get out of the app and Google that. Found out it's GME. I know it very well now. And searched for GME and found out that it was $65 a share. I've got $200. To me, that makes sense. Put it all on GME. I'll get 3 shares. I'll get $5 back. I don't even know if this works, but everything's going to be fine. I hit buy, and I got a notification straight away going, we've put it to the market. When the market opens on Monday morning, we'll come back to you with your shares. And I'm like, oh, right, of course, it's the weekend. There's no trading. Again, that's brand new to me. And forgot all about it. And on Monday, lunchtime, Irish time, which about 2:30 when the markets opened in America, I got another notification to say, congratulations, you've just made your first purchase. You have 2 shares of GME at $97. And I'm like, well, hang on a second. I thought it was $65. Had to ask my friends, what's going on here? And it turns out that the action over the weekend had pushed it up. So the opening price was different to the closing price on Friday. Again, that's very new to me. And I think even if I'd been given an option at that stage, Jennifer, I probably would have said no, because I felt I was being hard done by. I was $97 a share. This is way too much for me. It's only 2 shares now all of a sudden. But no, it didn't give me that option. It just bought it for me. So I was the new proud owner of 2.05 shares in GME. And that's how my trading career began.
Wow. And so since then, I mean, have you just been watching the news nonstop? I mean, have you been following everything that's been going on?
Tuesday was a big night Tuesday was a big day for GameStop. And instead of sitting on the couch with my wife watching Bridgerton, we were wrapping up Bridgerton on Netflix. Instead of watching what was going on the screen, I just found myself, I was just on my phone, refreshing the app all night long. Couldn't get my eyes off it. It just kept on going up and going up. And it's just a big story. It's gone around the world. And obviously, I'm a tiny, tiny part of that. I only bought $200. It seems weird that I'm now talking to Bloomberg about it. It was such a small investment, which for me though at the time, I was like, oh, what will I put in? Like, should I just buy one share? Could you buy? I didn't even know if you could buy fractions of shares. I honestly thought I was going to get $5 back change, by the way, from that initial investment. Yeah. I didn't realize you could buy a portion of a share, and it was based down onto the amount of money I put in. I was learning. It was all brand new to me, but I'm part of the narrative. Like, it's a $200 investment on my behalf. But there's 10,000, there's probably more than 10,000 Darrakinis around the world who are making that investment for the first time. And they don't have to walk into a brokerage anymore, or a big company, and they don't have to have a minimum of 5 figures to be let past reception. It's on an app. I had done all this in 7 minutes before I even got out of bed on Saturday morning. And as I said, I know I'm a tiny player, and I know there's lots of people losing money, and I know it's a much bigger deal for the target audience over there in America, but it's very exciting. Like, I'm a first-time trader, kind of got hooked, not going to lie to you.
I also want to know, because I know you said you have some friends who have been on some of these messaging boards. There's been a lot of chatter about sort of the underpinnings of what's happening. What is the chatter like? Like, what are you hearing?
Well, look, I'm not a player on Reddit. I don't have an account. I've never made a comment, or can you like comments? I've never contributed. I've literally been an outsider looking in. The comments, even yesterday, Thursday was a bad day for the share price. It was going down. It was tanking. People were panicking. I even ended up selling one of my 2 shares yesterday, thinking I was going to lose it all. But all the talk was hold. You've probably seen it yourself. Like, the people who know what they're talking about, they'll do a big post on Reddit, and people will like it and comment and go, no, he knows what he's talking about. I don't even understand it, to be honest, Jennifer. I'd love to be able to give you some inside knowledge, but everyone is saying, hold out. There's more to come next week. I know there's lots of I read something about how we're going to, the people, the crowdfunding, the mob rule, we're going to try and get it to $1,000. But like, you read other people who know what they're talking about in this world, and they're saying you shouldn't be valuing a GameStop share for anything more than $15, $18, maybe 20 max. And the fact that I think it peaked at 470 this week, and some people think it can go even higher. I'm not gonna hang around all day for it. It's not something. This isn't a career change for me.
When are you going to get out? I mean, do you want to collect these profits? At what point are you going to decide to do that?
I'm going to hold on, Jennifer, because look. I'm not betting with other people's money here. I'm not investing. I'm not a company where I've got big clients coming in with their savings looking to make money. It's not on me. I don't have any of that guilt. I've already taken out some money yesterday. I sold 1 share. It was a panic sale. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm kind of regretting it now when I look at the stock price. But I didn't know what to do. I don't know what I'm doing. So I've already made a few quid out of that. I'm quids in. I'm already up. So whatever happens over the coming days and weeks, it's all profit for me. So I'm going to hang on in there. Like a lot of the people all over Reddit and the live chat on YouTube, it's crazy what you see when people know what they're talking about. They're saying, no, this is why it tanked on Thursday. Hold in there Friday and see into next week. I might get out by close of business tonight. I don't know. But at the moment, I'm planning on holding on because, as I said, this is a small, minute fraction of a big amount of money, and I'm happy to hang in there.
If anything, it's a learning experience for you, right, Dara?
Very, very much. I'm going to buy some new art with my profits, Jennifer, as you can tell.
I can see that behind you. Darrakini for us in Dublin today. Thank you so much for your time and for sharing your story.